Hi everyone, I'm going to be giving you a demonstration on how mobile phone monitoring works. On the screen it says International Mobile Phone Monitoring. The reason for that is because the software will genuinely work in any country, in any language. Before we go ahead with the demonstration, I'd firstly like to discuss a couple of things. Firstly, I'd like to look at the potential users of mobile phone monitoring. And first of all, we have parents. There's a number of reasons why a parent might want to monitor their child or their children's cell phone or mobile phone. First of all, reason one could be to see who it is that they're talking to. Another reason could be that you want to check up on what content they're looking at, if they're using internet on their mobile phones. Um, the third reason could be because you want to track their location, see where they're going after school, or God forbid, if something should happen to them, then you do have the ability to monitor the location live. Second possible user, employers. Number of reasons, once again, why employers might want to use cell or mobile phone monitoring software. You may be concerned about them speaking with other employers, or worried about them speaking to other potential competitors, or if you just want to check up on their general work progress. Obviously, if your employee is out on the ground, once again, you do have the ability to monitor their location live. Another example of a user of mobile phone software are partners. So if you wanted to monitor your wife, husband's phone because you have concerns about them having an affair, then mobile phone monitoring is a very good option also. Another very important factor is the law. Unfortunately, we can't make you aware of every applicable piece of legislation for every country. It would simply take too long. Um, it's very important, and we strongly urge you to check your local legislation to make sure that the people or the person you are going to monitor, you are able to monitor them. Please ensure that you've researched your local legislation before using this software. Again, I don't want to be repetitive, but it is very, very important. Compatibility. This software does work on most smartphones. Can't give you a list of every compatible device now because the list is constantly being updated. At the time of making this video, um, the software is compatible with all iPhone devices. That will probably be updated every time a new iPhone is released. It works with most Blackberries. It works with most Android devices. But you do have the ability to check the compatibility before installing. So please make sure you check that. Okay, how to install. Once you purchase the software, you'll receive an email automatically about 5 minutes afterwards. On that email, you'll receive a username and a password. Once you log in using that username and password, you will see this, and it asks you which device you want to install the software on. Without jailbreak, let me just quickly explain what jailbreak is. Jailbreak is a process that you go through that enables you to download unapproved apps by Apple. We do not recommend you do that because when you do it, you break the warranty with the phone. All insurance is voided. So, and also the person will probably find out that the phone has been jailbroken. It shows an app called Cydia, which will be visible on the screen. Although the software will not, Cydia will be, and they will know someone's tampered with their phone. So I'm not going to show you that process purely because we don't recommend it. You do have the ability to install it without a jailbroken iPhone. So we'll click that. Every platform you use, so whether you're using a BlackBerry, an iPhone, an Android, it will show you a screen-by-screen, step-by-step guide as to how to install it. With an iPhone, it shows you here you need to go to the settings, you click on iCloud, you click on storage and backup, you switch backup on, and you do need the person's iTunes username and password and you can install this remotely as well using this method. But if without that you won't be able to install it. Once you've completed these steps, click on proceed once again. It asks you for the username and password. Once you've done that, you click on verify, and then you're completed. Going back, just quickly show you the Android option. So you select Android if you have a Galaxy or some sort of Samsung device. Proceed, and once again, step-by-step guide exactly how to install it. Very, very straightforward. Here we go. This is step 3. Open the target's phone browser, and you type in this URL. It's completely random. It doesn't have the word spy or software or anything like that in it. You click on that, follow the steps, click on download, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to go back to platform selection and just show you very quickly the process with BlackBerry. Almost straightforward. You just have to do a couple of things in the settings to make sure the auto run is enabled. Once you've done that, once again open the internet browser on the phone, go to this URL here, which is again completely random, and then you have the option to download. Once you click download, proceed, and it asks you to put in this code. This code is unique to this account, so you try putting this code into the product you've downloaded, it will not work. It's specific and unique to your. Okay, once you have successfully installed software onto the phone, you'll see a number of options. First thing it asks you to do is name the phone. This is a demonstration account. Obviously we're not going to use a real one for security purposes, but this is an active demonstration account, so you will be able to see exactly how it works. This demonstration, we'll call it Son Kevin. Device information, it's an Android, tells you what build it is, IMEI number, it tells you what battery level, percentage level it is, tells you whether the GPS services are on, Wi-Fi, etc, etc. If you have only purchased a month or 3 months and you want to extend it, you have the option to extend it here, clicking on this button. The first thing it does though when you install it is it downloads all contacts in the phone. You're going to see the contact name, the contact number, and if there's more information on the individual, you'll see that also. Also starts to download the call logs almost straight away. It will tell you the call type. If you scroll over it, if you're not sure what the arrow depicts, then it will show you outgoing call, ingoing call, who it's from, how long the call was for, and exact date and time. Text messages, it will show you the type, whether ingoing or incoming, tells you who it's from. If the person's name isn't saved in the phone book, then you will see the phone number appear on this list. See here it says dad, and here it just says the person's phone number. It will also show you the content of the message. That is for both in and outgoing messages. Also, once again, the exact date and time of that message. Locations, it's pretty good with the locations. It's not massively accurate or reliable. It is subject to the cellular connection that the phone has, but just as a demonstration here, it tells you where they've been. It shows you on a interactive map where they've been and where they currently are. The one bouncing up and down there is where they currently are. Geofencing is something that you can do to put an invisible fence around a certain area, and it will send you an alert when that phone enters or exits that area. A typical use for this actually is, just to give you an example, is if you do suspect that your employee is working out of hours for another company, or not doing any work at all, you can put your geofence around that specific area that you suspect or you have a suspicion of, and then when the phone enters that area, it will send you an alert. Wi-Fi networks, not really sure what that is. I'm guessing that's just showing you what Wi-Fi networks they've connected to, and once again gives you a general area of where they've been. Photographs, the phone will download every photograph that's on the phone, so even it will start downloading them straight away. So if they have a bunch of photographs saved on their device, it will be there as soon as you install this software. It will start downloading to this online panel. It'll tell you the name of the image, time and date it was taken, etc, etc. If you want to download it, you can. Snapchat, it will record everything that happens on Snapchat, tells you who it's from, what time it was taken. If it's a video, it gives you the ability to play it back. If it's a photograph, it gives you the ability to view those as well. Video files, exactly the same as the photographs. It stores all of them, gives you the ability to download them, play them, etc., etc. Browser history, this is every website that the person's visited. Tells you if it's bookmarked or not. It tells you the exact URL, what time they visited it, how many times they visited it, what time and date they visited it as well. Emails does exactly the same thing as text messages. Who the contact is, even if they're not stored in their phone book. It tells you what the content of the message was and the exact time and date it was sent and received. Events, if they have events saved in their calendars, it tells you what time the event is due to begin, due to commence, and due to finish, what it is, the location, description, and the time and date that it was entered into their calendar. Block websites, you do have the ability to actively block any website. So here, for example, if I want to block, Google's already on there, so let's just say I want to block eBay, ebay.com, add, and it will add that to that account. That person will no longer be able to visit eBay. Skype, it tells you, again, same as text messages, if there's any Skype messages, type incoming, outgoing, who they're from, the Skype ID, the message, time and date it was sent. WhatsApp, it's going to do exactly the same thing. Viber, same thing again. Facebook tracking, not really seen this before, but this is, it looks like it's tracking Facebook messages. Oh, here we go. Gives you a whole, if you click on that there, it shows you the whole communication between the two individuals on Facebook messaging, which is, I believe, although it doesn't say new there, it's not, I've not seen it before, so it must be relatively new. Installed apps, it will give you a big list of every app that's installed on that phone. If you want to stop that person from using the app, if it's an employee or your child, simply click block. Simple as that. Okay. Keylogger literally records every keystroke that the person makes. It tells you what they were typing, what application they were typing it in. Here, for example, someone's typed something into Evernote. You can view it. Oh, if you scroll over view, it just shows you the rest of the text. Again, time and date is recorded. Device management basically gives you everything about the phone. You can rename the title of the phone if you want to. It just gives you a huge amount of options here. Block phone by time if it's your child and you don't want them to use it when they're supposed to be in bed. You can put exactly what time and date that they're not supposed to use it using this sliding scale configuration here. You can do the same, I guess, with employees. If it's a 9 to 5 thing, they should only be used during, then you can do that as well. If you want to stop the application from working, you can click on Stop App. You have that option. You can remotely wipe the phone. I'm not sure why you'd actually want to do that. And if you want to completely clear the logs on the phone. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the demonstration. With regards to costs for the application, it does vary. It depends what type of software you want to buy. There are a good few decent software developers out there, all of which you can find on howtospy.org, which is our website. All the prices for each month, so it varies from month to month. You have options usually from 1 month to 3 months to 6 months to a year. All of those prices vary depending on which supplier you go with. Also, it depends, it varies from time to time as well. Obviously, prices go up as and when new features are added. All of those updated prices, though, as I say, can be found on howtospy.org. There will be a link, if you're watching this on YouTube, there's a link at the bottom of this video. It takes you directly to that page. If you want to subscribe to the YouTube channel for free, we have more videos coming out. If there's any more features that are added to these software products, we will be adding those also, so keep an eye on that.